Heidi here from Rain Country Homestead. God is good all the time. Today I want to talk to you about all natural hair care and just how easy and frugal it truly is. Now, a lot of people think that to go all natural with the hair care, they have to spend a lot of money on natural products, natural shampoos, natural conditioners. You know what? It's much simpler and way less expensive than that. And I'll tell you, I do make my own homemade shampoo, and I like it quite a bit. It's my own recipe. It was something I just threw together and made up, and I do use that. Now, before I started making my own shampoo, what I used on a regular basis every time I washed my hair was nothing more than my own homemade vinegar from herbs in my garden, or even just the apples and other fruit vinegars that I made. But my favorite ones are the ones I make from herbs. And this particular one is made from pansies, rose petals, and lavender flowers. All from my garden, all organic. The only thing I had to do was add a little bit of sugar to them, because you need to add sugar to your herb vinegars because it has to have something to feed on for it to turn to vinegar. So pansies and lavender in particular are really good to stimulate hair growth, and just good for your hair all around. And rose petals are good too for your hair and your skin. So that's what this one is made out of. And all I do with the vinegar is simply, and I'll still wash, even though I use my own homemade shampoo, I still wash my hair some days with just the vinegar. And when I do use the shampoo, I still use this as a rinse, because it's a really great product for the hair. It conditions it, it cleans it, it does everything. This shampoo was more just an experiment. I wanted to try and see if I liked it, and I do. And I'll make a video on that someday, but really you don't even have to do that. It's kind of a long process where this is easy and even cheaper, because if you make it from rainwater and your own herbs, the only cost into it is whatever sugar you use. And so anyway, what I do is I keep a little, even though I try to get away from plastic, there's some things where plastic is just the most convenient. I keep a little plastic squeeze bottle in the shower, and then I'll put, I think it's about an 8-ounce bottle, and then I'll put about this much vinegar, which might be about a 1/4 cup. It's depending on how much hair you have and how dry or oily your hair is going to depend on how much you want to use. Typically, the drier your hair, might surprise you, the more you want to use, and the more oily your hair is, the less you want to use, because this actually does condition the hair. But I think that in general, you can go either way. It's still, as long as you're replacing your shampoo, it's going to do better. So let's say if you have oily hair, here's what I believe, but I can't say this from experience because I have very dry hair, is if you switch to using an all-natural vinegar, it may take a while for your hair to adjust, because your hair and your skin are used to you putting all that phosphates in there. The phosphates in the shampoo is what makes it lather, and it strips out all the natural oils that are necessary, and so your body overcompensates by making more oils. They're just very, very hard on your scalp and your hair, so you should just avoid them. Plus, your store-bought shampoos, unless you're going all natural, but even the all natural ones, quote unquote, I would watch out for. But your typical store-bought shampoos, I don't know how, or salon-bought ones, I don't care how expensive and fancy schmancy they are bad for you. They're full of toxins that we get overexposed to toxins all the time as it is. Yes, our bodies are made intelligent and made to eliminate the toxins, but the more you can eliminate them from your life, I mean, there does come a saturation point. And so you need to find a way to cut back on the toxins, limit your exposure to plastics. I mean, plastics, again, can be very handy and sometimes necessary, but the more you can limit your exposure to them, the better off you'll be. I don't think I finished what I was saying, so I take the squeeze bottle, put this much vinegar in, then I top the rest of it off with water, and then I just rinse it. I just kind of squirt it through my hair, working it through the scalp and all through my hair, and then I just leave it on and finish cleaning up and then rinse it out. And so that is the cheapest thing you can do to clean your hair. You can actually clean your hair with nothing more than just water, and it will get it clean. But I really recommend using the vinegar. And if you don't know how to make your own vinegar, again, I say this in so many videos, go find my how to make vinegar. Now, another thing I do, and I don't always put this in my hair, is I have my own hair scalp tonic, and this is all oils. And in this one, I think I have olive oil in it, because olive oil is just excellent for the hair. And then rosemary oil, sage oil, these are essential oils, and lavender oil are also very good for the hair and the scalp and help stimulate hair growth. No, this isn't olive oil, that's right. This is grapeseed oil or avocado oil, one of the two, because I started off, and the reason it's this color is I started off by making a cayenne pepper oil, infused oil, because the cayenne pepper is also good for the hair and the scalp. Then I added the essential oils to that. And this one also has a little bit of orange and clove in it, just for a little extra yummy smell. Okay, and so I'll make a video on that maybe someday, but just the infused oil, and I just add it in. Yeah, it's going to depend on how strong your essential oils are, how much you put in. And then this, I'm definitely going to put a link to below. This is a sandalwood comb. And this particular one was the best price I could find on this comb, and I love it. I did also buy at the same time one that was more expensive that fits really good in my purse. And it's nice in my little small purse, but I don't like it as much as this one. So I'm going to put a link to this one below, because you want to get away from the plastic combs. So going with the sandalwood is excellent. And this one, when I got it, was only, I think, $8. I can't guarantee what the price is, but I liked it so much that I went and bought a second one. Especially if you have thick curly hair, this is a great comb. It feels really good on the scalp. And sandalwood, again, is excellent for your hair and your scalp. And it just has this wonderful sandalwood smell. I love the smell of sandalwood. So look for this comb. Throw out your plastic combs. So there's other things you can do, but really the three most simple things you can change in your hair care is switching from shampoo to vinegar. And if you're not into making the vinegar yet, then go buy some good, like Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I'll put a link to that one below too. That's an excellent one. I personally have never bought it, because I went right to making my own organic vinegars. But you can do that. The ratio blend with the water would be the same. Play with it a little bit and find out what mix works best for you, how much vinegar you want to put in there. The oil, even if you don't feel like you need it as a scalp massage, you can work whatever kind of oil. Olive oil is great for the hair. If you're like me, you have really dry, curly hair, just a little bit of oil, coconut oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil. You don't have to put the essential oils in, and just rub that through your hair. It'll help if you have really dry hair. Just get it all through, especially on the ends, and leave it in. And then your sandalwood comb. Those are the top three things I recommend for natural hair care. And if you have oily hair, then you can go even more simple and leave out the oil, just the vinegar, and then a good comb. All right, so there you have it. Just some tips on some all-natural hair care and why I did away with shampoos, store-bought shampoos and conditioners. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and be watching for some more videos ahead on how to make your shampoos and even a hair tonic, and some ideas of how you can tailor it to fit you. So take care. Thanks for watching. God bless.